welcome back.
Alright everybody, welcome back. We got the Skyline in the garage, and we might have to take out something a bit older for the next championship here, because the next championship is a 1970 championship. So it's got to be older than 1970. So, I'm an idiot, I can just do this. Stupid. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I got this Skyline, I got a Mercury Cougar, and that's about it, really. Everything else is kind of newer, so it looks like we're just stuck taking this Skyline. So this isn't my favorite Skyline for sure, but still a Skyline. Can we just strap a turbo on it and call it a day? Oh, stage 2 turbo, 175 horsepower, let's go. Now I know that is 12 grand, but there is a 50 grand championship pot for winning this, so you know, we can lighten this thing up a bit. It's only 1,000 kilograms, have about 180 horsepower. So, I'm going to try and lighten it up here and then do another weight reduction. So we're at 18 grand spent total now. Maybe brakes. See what else we can upgrade for cheap, because I don't want to pay 20 grand to lose 30 kilograms. It's just not worth it for this car. For the Skyline, for that GTR, definitely worth it. This one, not really. So for some reason I can put a turbo on it, but I can't put an intercooler. So that's interesting. Slap an exhaust on it. Now let's leave it stock. I want to hear what it sounds like without the big fancy exhaust on it. We'll put some brakes. Yeah, racing chip's pretty cheap. Get a little bit more power in it. Let's do this and see how we do. And if we get destroyed, we'll come back. Maybe do a trans upgrade. You know, we'll see what else we need. So, put about 20 something grand into the Skyline here. Let's see how it does. What do we have for one make races that we can still do? Nissan boxes, the Sylvias, and the Z's. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's get back into those pro events. I'll have to go through these Japanese events. I haven't even looked at these, so the All Japan GT Championship, that's just JGTC cars right there, which is what ideally we take the Pennzoil Skyline once we buy that. And that's kind of our next goal, is to save up some money to buy that. But there's, Compact Cup, which would be the 8.6, probably what I'd want for that one. This is 90s to 99s, which I think my Skyline in this game is a 2002, so we might have to see if we get an older one. Maybe the 4-door is a 2001 or 90, I can't remember. Then we got the 80s cars, and then we could probably race this in. Oh, this is a 70s to 79 challenge. Okay, but there should be another Skyline we can race for that. So lots of eligible cars here for these Japanese events. So let's jump into the Pro car here. And we'll do a World Classic Car Series and see how badly we get destroyed. I bet we're going to go up against like a Shelby Cobra or something and just get absolutely munched. I bet this thing going to be the bounciest, most terrible handling thing ever, but let's see. 9-point race, okay, maybe I do have a shot. Oh, this thing sounds spicy! Oh, and I forgot to turn the assists off. Oh, what? Is that a... Bro. I didn't even realize what that was at the back of the grid. Oh my god, he taken off. Holy. What even is that? Yeah, we're all like hustling our cars around here, and that Buick is just the land yacht just taking off. I think if I gotta keep up with him, I might need some engine upgrades or something. Holy. Yeah, why? That Buick is insane. He just like squatted and took off. What the hell is that thing? Yeah, like I built this car to race against like 2000 GT and all these other cars in the back. If we're up against that Buick the whole championship, which I think we are, then we're screwed. There's no way. Yeah, look at him. He's pulled 10.5 seconds on us this whole lap, and I feel like I've been driving this thing decently. That is hilarious. Look at the straight. Oh my god. We might have to just cheese this event and back out and do it again. Oh yeah, we're on the limiter already. Yeah, this thing's got great brakes. Racing brakes help. Okay, I think if I have normal opponents for this event, because last place is obviously abnormal as well, then, you know, we might have a shot at winning. But, so I might have to abandon the championship and do it again. Because I don't even know if I can upgrade this thing enough to compete with that monstrosity that just squats and takes off. It's pulling like 12 seconds a lap. This is ridiculous. Oh, he's pushing the last place guy. Look at him. That's the fastest that last place car's ever gonna go right there. Oh, and he just got pushed off him. I've seen people buy like a Shelby Cobra and just destroy this event because it's old enough and lightweight, and then they just strap a blower on it and they're making like 500 horsepower in the Cobra. And then they can also use that for the compact events, but I wanted to drive a Skyline. I got fender mirrors, look at that. The Buick Special. Okay, so because we got destroyed by the Buick, can we even buy the Buick? Is that even a thing? Or is it like a special car that you win? Oh, you can buy for... That thing is 556 horsepower. No wonder it destroyed us. But it's only 58 grand. Let's just... We're just going to do this. If you can't beat him, join him. Alright? 7.5 liter. So that's a 454 that's just tuned up, basically. Okay, let's do it. Screw it. Because we'll make our money back through the championship for this thing. But, you know, if you can't make a Skyline work... I tried. You know, I could have dumped another 100 grand into it and still had to get destroyed by this thing. So, can we strap a turb ski on this or just blower? How much does the blower add? The blower adds almost 200 horsepower. Alright, let's put a blower on it. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit much. I'm not going to do any other upgrades. I'm not going to do weight reduction. Not going to do anything else. Let's just... yeah. If you can't beat him, join him. And then I can take the blower off and then do NA Sports. We're going to try that. And then if it gets destroyed, we'll use the CN for that. See, now I don't feel so bad. Because there's still a Skyline in this race. But I feel like with these cars, I could have won in the Skyline I had instead of having to buy this. Yeah, I could win this in that car. So I just got a bad... Oh my god. The 2CV is just trying its best. Oh, it's a 6-speed car. Okay, cool. Oh my god, it handles weird. This thing's cool though. Okay, I'm kind of glad about this car. This thing's fun to drive. I'll take the assists off for next race. I just forgot this time. And we can blow the tires apart every corner. I mean, if I do decide to race this in any of the American events, it's just one wheel peeling all the way into 4th gear. Yeah, it just squats and takes off. This thing's ridiculous. Oh my god. See, I feel like if I had the Skyline, we might have had a chance against this field, but we're going to demolish them with this thing. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. I think that's kind of the name of the game. It even has decent brakes. This thing's weird. I'm just in awe driving this thing. I can't even talk. It's just so awkward. And then I just overdrive slightly and it understeers. Okay, let's push the 2CV. Get going. Give you a new top speed. Doing a burnout pushing the 2CV. That's hilarious. Give him the bunt trap, brother! Oh, thing's doing 137 across the line. And the AI just pulls out and cools down but passes it. What a gangster looking car. Alright guys. Oh, I forgot to take assists off. Oh, but I can't. It's probably not going to let me exit. Okay. I forgot to take assists off, but if I exit now, then I'm screwed. This thing's nuts. 700 horsepower, a giant boat. It handles okay. Now if you put some suspension, brakes, and tires under this thing, you got an absolute unit. This is like the ultimate sleeper car in this game. I would have never expected this to have, you know, 600 horsepower, have it drive actually decently. This thing's crazy. It sounds good too. It's doing a burnout all the way around the track. Oh, I always forget how to drive this track. You know me. It actually has decent brakes too. It's weird. Like there's some like American Muscle Championship, which I'm sure there has to be, and I'm taking this thing. I've seen some people use like a GTO or something for that. Nah. Special. Take the special for the special driver and you're good to go. It's deceiving how fast you're going in this thing, just because it's kind of like it's in the assists all the time, so it doesn't feel like you're really driving decently fast at all. But it has so much torque. Big block Chevy, brother. And all you hear is this tire squealing from just the diff one wheel peeling. Definitely needs a limited slip, that's for sure. Man, I should use this thing for the endurance race around here, because I know there is an endurance race around El Capitan, and I think this would be hilarious to use. I don't know how. It's probably going to be dreadful, like god awful on fuel if I run the blower, but 700 horsepower boat sounds pretty fun to me. But I mean, if the competition's not too hard, you know, I'd rather use one of the Skylines we have, maybe the Stagia, even if it's really low competition, but we'll have to see. Yeah, this thing drives great. And then I don't know how to drive this corner. I always forget where the track goes. I just get lost in the sauce and just. So I'm looking at the mountains in the back. Look at them. It's a like an early PS2 game. They look great. This is just something else, brother. It's got good turn in. Yeah, this car is definitely way too much car for the money. Like, it's 58 grand. You can make that pretty easily early game, or if you just do one special condition event and sell whatever rally car you get. I mean, that. Oh, I forgot the brakes. I mean, that Renault that I have in the garage is 250 grand of value for that thing. And, like, I'm sure it's good, but 250 grand when this thing's 58, you know? He's full on the brakes. I'm trying to push him. Okay, fine. I'll leave you alone. Yeah, look at how crazy spread out this field is. Like, how do I get a 2CV in here twice, and then like a Buick Special once, and a Cobra the second time? Ah, man. Alright. Well, we're gonna... Okay, so I never thought I'd say this, but we're here at the Nordschleife racing against a 2CV. So, yeah. Alright. Now the thing, oh my, look at the pizza cutters on that 2CV. So the thing here with this is this car is just going to destroy everybody. However, I've got the assists off now. Yeah, the AI is already passing him before it even starts. Yeah, he's already passed into turn, the last turn. That's hilarious. Anyway, I have all of the assists off now, and this thing still needs a diff, and it really needs brakes. But now that I have all those assists off, maybe I can get it being a bit rowdy. Because look, I'm like quarter throttle and it's blowing the tires apart. So this thing could actually be like an absolute rear-wheel drive track weapon. If you first of all, throw some tires at it. Throw a diff at it, and some suspension maybe. See if you can lower it anymore. It's already pretty low. And then some brakes, and this thing's going to be a menace. But I think you're going to be stuck hearing tires squealing for this entire lap. Because anytime I get on the gas, it'll squeal, and then I'll get off the gas, and it'll still just be blowing it apart. $700 horsepower, junkyard, blown big block Chevy, really. Oh, we even got air. Interesting, alright. I love driving this track, it's such a challenge. It's so much fun. Like, the guys that actually do the 24-hour race here and don't just sim through it, you guys are legends. I could not imagine trying to do that. Oh my gosh. The car got so unstable over that. Holy. That's why it needs a diff and needs some suspension stuff too. It almost feels quick enough because it has enough torque to just put it in sixth and just gun it. And just, you know, cut the grass. Who cares? Oh, it's so hard to drive. It's so twitchy. That's one thing with this track compared to others in this game is a lot of these cars, it's hard to steer them with a joystick, and the way that the game's made to work with like a controller to steer. So I'm playing on an Xbox controller, which I know is a sin, but it's just what I'm used to. And I'm trying to be as smooth as I can with the sticks, but there's sometimes where you hit a bump wrong, you turn in while you're hitting the bump, you get on the brake too wrong. You know, you get off the gas and you're trying to correct a slide, and it just whips you around. And you saw that probably a lot in the four-door Skyline series before I put good tires on it. And that kind of just gets magnified because this track is only 2 cars wide, pretty much the whole length of the track. Especially when you've got like one tire in the back that has grip and the other one never does. It's hard to really get it to drive you off the corner right, and then you end up oversteering and trying to correct it. Or not oversteering, I mean like overcompensating for it with the steering. And, you know, or you hit a curb a little too hard and it throws you in the air, and it's really hard to correct it because you're going so fast. Like, I probably only have like a 10-second lead over second place, but if I had a diff and some good tires on this thing would be a monster. Kind of glad that we got whooped by it after putting 20 grand into the Skyline, but, you know, I might still be able to use the Skyline for another race. I can't remember if there's any kind of Japanese-only championships that it could work for, but I'm kind of glad I got this, because I'll just use this in the American events if I'm allowed. Because this thing's ridiculous. There's got to be like an American, like 70s, or I can't remember what year this thing is, but whatever year this thing is, an event for it. In the carousel, and a little too quick, so we almost went out of the carousel. It's like if I want to be remotely fast, I gotta basically just like throttle through the tire that's the one wheel that's peeling, which is crazy to me that it goes faster if you're doing that. Because the diff in this, it's not really like, it doesn't feel like an open diff because it would just put all power to the one that's not blowing the tire off. But or sorry, I've got that the other way around. Then it would feel like it has no power going to the one that has grip, but we're still like accelerating even though it's doing a burnout with the other tire. Which is kind of weird, but like I feel like I'm driving around here a gear or two higher than I should, and it's still blowing the tires apart. This thing needs like a 230 mile an hour gearbox in it, a diff, tires, maybe some suspension so I can stop, you know, gangster leaning around each corner, but there's so much wind noise at 120, it's hilarious. Sounds like I'm driving a Jeep Wrangler at 60. Like, and just spinning the back left tire that whole time. Oh my god, I don't know how I saved that. I thought I was going around. This thing sounds wicked on downshift though. It's like full-blown race car downshift. Alright, I'm ready to find out what 6th gear tops out at. Yeah, if the tire sounds are too loud, I'm probably just going to drown out the third-person camera with Miami Nights album, because it's so loud. Okay, I'm just going to hold it in 4th, and then grips up at 120. 160. Oh, 6 is actually pretty long. Maybe we got that NASCAR gear in here. Oh, it's getting a lot of wind resistance, even 700 horsepower, and I'm barely hitting 200 miles an hour. Will I hit 200 before the bridge? 201, 202, 203, 205. Oh, barely made that corner. Oh, and I broke at the wrong time. That's hilarious. I hit the brakes just as I touched the curb, and that's how quick your race could end. If it wasn't Gran Turismo 4 and there was damage, but I commend those drivers that actually race here. You guys are insane. Oh, that was fun. And we finished, what, 3 minutes ahead of second place? You know, that's not a bad time, really. An 8-minute lap for a 62 Buick. Damn. Alright. Where should we take our 60s boat? Oh, around Monaco. Sure. Now, Monaco in the game here is a bit wider than it is in real life, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. But look at the back. I know it looks kind of bad at the top, but around the track, it looks great. Like, look at this. This is a 20-year-old game. And we're already into 5th. Yeah, this is way more open, it feels like. Alright. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect to get air over that. Oh, that downshift though. Oh, the bump even is there. It's nowhere near what it is in real life, but it's a bump. God, this thing sounds insane. I think I might put a diff in this and then use it in the NA championship. Just doing a burnout through the whole Monaco tunnel. Oh, they really made it so you can't gamer strat this whole thing. Oh, they've really changed. Or the track is a lot different in real life. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like I never noticed that this was Monaco, because it's not called Monaco, because they probably couldn't license the name, but it's cool. Yeah, I'm in 6th gear doing a burnout with one tire, doing 100 miles an hour. There we go, I remember to brake that time. Yeah, this thing would be so much better with the diff, so that I could actually just drift it around instead of one tire peels, but... Alright, well, we're not setting the world record light here, but... Okay, I did not expect that to be such a weird chicane. Fourth gear. It's the only way to get it to hook up. And then it blows the tires off at 4,500 RPM. This thing's ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna use this again for sure. Alright, final race of the championship. It's Laguna Seca. We should be pretty good to win this one based on what we're racing and what we're in. Look at this thing. God damn. Thing's slammed. The computer's gonna pass the 2CV. Yep, there we go. We're gonna do burnouts everywhere we go. Easiest way to warm the tires up, really, is just to do a burnout all the way to the first corner. Oh man, might have hanged that around the outside, brother, but not today. It actually corners pretty decently for how big of a car it is. And this thing still has weight reduction. Like, there's still like 300 kilograms we can take out of this thing, I bet. This thing's crazy. Oh, that corner is so satisfying when you get it right. It's just suspension compresses the right way, you get a bunch of grip, it turns in, everything works. Same with this. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, I never really liked this track. But like playing it more as just like an adult, and I did like an MX-5 race here in iRacing when I first was getting into iRacing and getting my license on that. And I had some crazy battles on this track. Going through the corkscrew, going into this corner, like just insane stuff. Got so much torque. That chassis twisted across the line. Sorry, I don't know why that was a cross between Dom Toretto and Frank Woods, but it's kind of what's going on in my brain 24/7. It's just that. Look at the tire indicator at the bottom left. The right rear is just warm. Let's see if we can just get it roasted hot. Yeah, there we go. And the fronts are cold. Let's just roast the back tires all the way up the hill. This thing is an absolute unit. I mean, I love me a good Skyline and all. From kind of the 32 to the 35. I'm not a huge fan of the older ones. But if I get a chance to try this thing against these cars, like, how can you say no? It's just crazy how much value for money this thing is. You almost lapped the 2CV here, which is crazy. With no diff. Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't expect this to be the prime car. Or the prime car? Bruh, it's been a long day. The prize car. Look at that rad up front. That thing's crazy. Cool. I like it. Alright, everybody. So, that was If You Can't Beat 'Em, Join 'Em. The Buick Special is an absolute riot that I wish I played with as a kid. This thing's insane. So I think next episode, we'll use this, we'll scratch the itch, do the NA, race the NA Sports, and so we'll take the blower off this, have only 556 horsepower, whatever it was, and, so we'll be a little down on power, but I'm going to throw some tires at it, maybe, like get some softs, and then get a diff in it at the very least, and then see what it does. So, we'll do that next time, but thank you for watching.